In this video, we're going to talk about black mold exposure kits. I'm Dr. Diane Mueller, Lyme and mold illness expert. And when it comes to testing for black mold, as well as for other molds, black mold is one of many types of molds that are problematic to the human body. When it comes to testing, we want to consider what we're doing as far as testing both the house and the body. And there's actually home testing kits for both. For the house, you want to use an ERMI or what's called a panel 7. There is also the Hurts Me out there. All of these types of tests, Hurts Me, ERMI, panel 7, are all dust samples where you are mailed a dust cloth. You wipe down surfaces in your home and you mail the cloth back to the lab. Super simple. The difference between these three tests is that the Hurts Me will test for the 5 most problematic molds. The ERMI will test for about 3 dozen molds. It's going to test more than just the Hurts Me. And sometimes I've seen where the Hurts Me shows up fine, but there's still problems in the house and they'll actually be elicited on the ERMI. The third thing that I mentioned is the panel 7. So the Hurts Me, the ERMI, the panel 7, they kind of go in that order as far as complexity of the test. Hurts Me, like I said, tests for 5 molds around the house. ERMI tests for those 5 molds plus a lot of other molds. Panel 7 contains all of that, but also tests for problems with bacteria. When we have water damaged homes or buildings, they not only can grow mold, they can also grow certain species of bacteria that can actually be problematic to the human body. So the panel 7 will look at those as well. So these are home testing kits. You can order them. I use a company called EnviroBiomics for that. In addition to that, you can also consider things like testing your body, which I highly recommend. I recommend a urinary test, the urinary test from Vibrant Wellness. I'm going to put a link to my testing site in the show notes where you can get all of these types of tests for you direct to consumer. So they'll have links to a ton of different lab tests for you. And so the home urinary mold test is super easy. It's just a test kit you get delivered to the comfort of your own home. You basically urinate in a cup, you send it back into the lab, and voila, you get the answers in typically about 2 to 3 weeks later. They will tell you if you have mold in your body, and the home mold test will tell you if you have mold in your home. If you have mold in your body and you don't have it in your home, then it's possible that it's from a very old exposure and it just built up and you never got detoxed, or it's possible that it's a continued exposure from an office or a building you frequent, those sorts of things. But if you do have it built up in your body, you absolutely want to detox it. You want to eradicate it. And this is important because you want to make sure that you are not having those toxins built up in your body because they're so toxic to your neurological system. They can cause so many different problems, including pain, brain fog, and many other symptoms. So that's really it as far as testing for mold. Make sure you do check out how to purchase those kits in the show notes. And if this has been helpful, please do subscribe and please don't keep me a secret. Please share this information with your friends and family. I'll see you in the next one.